Welcome to the George on Collins in Melbourne, my restaurant. Today I'm going to show you another really restaurant quality dish that you can achieve at home. It's my Tuna Song with Yuzu dressing. Tuna Song basically means raw tuna in Vietnamese. We're just going to lightly cure it, kind of cook the tuna with the acidity in our yuzu juice. So first up, we're going to add some grapeseed oil in, just because it's not a flavored oil, so you're going to get a really neutral base, but a really lovely mouthfeel still. I've got some yuzu juice here, which is a Japanese citrus. You can find it in heaps of different Asian supermarkets. As you can see already, the juice and the oil separates, which is exactly what we kind of want. We've got some soy sauce here that goes in as well. And then what we're adding now is some Japanese mirin. Got a little bit of sesame oil. I'm not going to use all of it right now. I'm just going to add a little bit of toastiness to the dressing, but I'm going to top it with this also on top a little bit later. You're going to give that a quick little mix, just with a fork. We're going to give that a nice little taste as well. Yum. All right, so it does need sesame oil, but we're going to add that in later so I can leave it as it is for now. So we've got some chili. I'm just going to thinly dice, really fine. So let's have him. Gorgeous. If you don't like your seeds, get rid of them, but I kind of want a little bit of a kick still, so I'm going to keep that in. So I'm just going to slice it into little juliennes, so little matchsticks, and then I'm going to cut across it. Perfect. So that's all little squares there now. Gorgeous brunoise. That's going into our dressing. I've got some ginger here. I'm just going to use the back of a small spoon to just gently peel the ginger. It is young ginger, so it's quite sweet. So not a lot of heat comes from this. Really beautiful though. And the skin is so thin that you can just use the back of a spoon. But if you get older ginger, feel free to use a vegetable peeler just to get rid of that skin and that membrane on the outside. All right, we're going to do little thin juliennes of the ginger. Gorgeous, so that's all you kind of need. Goes into that bowl. Let's give him a quick mix, and that's your dressing all finished. So I'm just gonna set him aside to kind of infuse for a couple of minutes. I've got some beautiful tuna here, just a nice little steak. I'm just gonna slice him like so, and then really thinly this way. So that's the tuna all sliced. It can go straight onto our serving plate. So I'm just gonna layer those delicate pieces of tuna here, there, and everywhere. So you can kind of see all of the proteins being bound together. So gorgeous. Last couple of pieces can go on that little plate. Really beautiful. Let's make some space for it. You don't want it to overcrowd it. You want to kind of see that negative space as well, because when the dressing goes on, it's going to look quite beautiful. So that's done. I'm going to set him aside. So I'm just going to quickly prep our avocado. We're not going to need the whole half. I reckon we're just going to need about a quarter of an avocado. So straight in half. We all know how to open an avocado, but if we don't, you basically slice it in half, give it a twist. That comes out. We're going to cut him in half again because we only need about a quarter. Peel him. You don't want the avocado to be so ripe that it's actually squishy. You want it to have a little bit of texture left. So that's exactly what I've got here. I'm going to cut him into a little small brunoise again, which is basically a fine dice. That's your avocado done. Got some chives here. Let's give them a quick chop. Okay. Back to this guy. Time to dress. We're just gonna spoon this dressing with some of the chili, and if you get some of the ginger, no problems, just have that on as well. Make sure that all the pieces have a little bit of dressing on it, just so you get the same taste in every mouthful. Let's hit him with a few drops of this sesame oil. Finish with the avocado. Just scatter it all around the plate so you get a little bit of creaminess in every bite to go with the fish. I'm gonna grab some more of the ginger that's in this dressing bowl, place him all around the plate. I'm just going to use my little tongs here. Topping with the chives. And then just finishing with some black sesame. Just added a little bit of toasty, roasty flavour. It's looking beautiful. That's enough as an entree, basically, for two, or a meal for one. Really simple, really easy, restaurant quality. You can do it at home yourself. That right there is my Tuna Song with a yuzu dressing.